Welcome back to On the Rise, as there has been a roster update to the Canada side that is set to take on Suriname in the Nations League quarterfinals. And this is no small roster change, this is a major update. As the captain of the Canadian men's national team and the star for Canada and Bayern Munich in Alphonso Davies has had to withdraw from the Canada roster down to fatigue and exhaustion. And that is all coming from his agent. But he has been replaced by Vancouver Whitecaps left back in Sam Adekugbe, which is a great replacement for Alphonso Davies, but it's not saying that he's going to step into that starting left back role. It's just a great player to add down to experience, leadership, and depth. We're going to look at this a bit more, guys, in depth, and give you guys my thoughts on the roster update. Before we do, guys, drop down below, hit that sub button, drop a like, and let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments about Alphonso Davies having to withdraw from the Canada squad. But this is a very interesting change because, like I said, it's down to fatigue and exhaustion. So it's not a true injury. It's just he needs time to rest, recover, so he doesn't get a injury of anything major, especially in such an important and crucial season for Alphonso Davies. Heading into a contract season, it makes a lot of sense for him to truly withdraw from this Canadian men's national team for this window, because this is a crucial window for Jesse Marsch and this Canada team against Suriname, who can be a tricky opponent, but this Canadian side should be able to deal with Suriname whether Alfonso's there or not. So this makes sense truly for him to pull out, in my opinion, if it's down to fatigue and exhaustion. Because right now, at this point of the season, you don't want to see Alphonso Davies pull up with a major injury, especially heading into January where he can start contract negotiations, whether it's staying with Bayern or looking to still make that move away to Manchester United or Real Madrid. There's lots of options for Alphonso Davies, and a major injury would truly stunt that right now. And it has come through his agent, reported from Canada Bible, that Nadal Hasu, his agent, has come out saying this. It's just some precautionary measures for his fitness, and he's dealing with some physical fatigue and he's exhausted. So as long as he recovers, gets back to his full fitness, that is completely fine and makes sense that Alphonso Davies takes this window off, because Canada should be able to deal with Suriname with or without Alphonso Davies. And he does get replaced by Sam Adekugbe, the Vancouver Whitecaps left back, who's had a up and down season. He's had a very good playoffs for Vancouver Whitecaps against LAFC. But now the question becomes, who's going to start at left back? And I will make a more in-depth video about that, guys, looking at who could start at left back for Canada, because there's so many options going into the next game against Suriname. Ali Ahmed, Sam Adekugbe, Richie Larea. There's lots of options in this Canadian men's national team to start at left back. So there's not a struggle for who can recover for Alphonso Davies. But looking at Sam Adekugbe filling in for Alphonso Davies, it's very interesting, because he hasn't had a sensational season by any means. But I think this is just a call-up, a like-for-like left-back replacement. I think there's other players who you could have looked at up front in the midfield to just come in. But when you look at a left-back injury for Alphonso Davies, you're going to want to recover and bring in another left-back. So bringing in Sam Adekugbe makes a lot of sense. He hasn't had a terrific season by any sense. It's been an up and down season. It's been a very decent season, but nothing to harp on about. He started a decent amount of games, playing well for Vancouver Whitecaps throughout the course of the season, and getting a call-up just with his experience, with his ability to step in, know what Jesse Marsch wants, and to be able to contribute in some sort, whether it's in training, whether he gets a substitute appearance or even starts. It's a very smart call-up from Jesse Marsch. I personally would have liked to see him go with a call-up to probably Promise David or someone like the sorts, because those players truly deserve it. And Promise David, I think, is a player who's been knocking on the door and could truly use a call-up since there's been an injury update. But especially with us having left backs already on the roster who can fill in Ali Ahmed and Richie Larea, there's already options there. But it does make sense for Jesse Marsch to go someone who's already in Canada, who's already available, who plays at the position, and it makes a lot of sense. But we're going to make a video looking at who will start at left back and what is Canada's options going into next game to replace Alphonso Davies in the next day or so, because that is a very interesting video now and a major topic to look around on who will start at left back for the Canadian national team against Suriname. because Alphonso Davies was a lock, and now you got three options in Adekugbe, Ahmed, and Richie Laryea. So it's an open conversation. There's three options, and it's a very good discussion. Now we will be talking about who will start at left back for Canada. But guys, let me know your guys' thoughts down below on Alphonso Davies departing the national team due to fatigue and exhaustion this window. Are you guys happy he's doing it? Are you guys disappointed he's withdrawing? Let me know your guys' thoughts down below, and especially on Sam Adekugbe. But make sure to hit that like button, drop a sub, guys, because the support has been incredible, and I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.